If it wasn't about me, I'd be laughing my ass off, okay? But it is about me, so I'm kind of embarrassed by it all. So there you go. I'm Jim Wynorski, director and writer and Hollywood guy, and I'm here to talk about Popatopolis.
Fuck it, here it comes.
Want to do something? Here we go.
Pop those tops.
I hate it. I hate it.
Action.
It's fine, but it's wrong. Here we go. Love those boobs.
They love you. I mean, it's pretty and it's erotic, but I would call that a real movie.
When we were doing erotic movies back in the day, between 91 and probably 2008 or 9, Cinemax and Showtime wanted a lot of horror movies, and they wanted sex movies too. And I figured out how to do 2 in 5 days.
Big chase and a big chest. Add those 2 to the film, and you are going to be a winner.
Well, Hollywood runs on cycles, and one of the great things about it is that, these cycles go and they come back, and right now they're gone. But in the early 90s, everybody wanted to make Basic Instinct over and over and over again. So I did, with real actors, on real schedules. We went with Shannon Tweed, Julie Strain, Tanya Roberts, who I hate, and we made a number of them. I remember Ari Bass, remember him? He worked for a company called American Home Films or something like that. And he said, if you make these erotic thrillers, I can sell them to HBO for like $75,000. And that inspired me to go out, and I said, I think I can make 2 of them in 5 days for $35,000, which was 2.5 days per movie. We ended up going to kind of nice locations that had backgrounds with forests or trees or nature, mountains and stuff like that. So we made a bunch of them. They had to be like 75 minutes. It's tough to do a 75-minute movie in 2.5 days. But this is the way I figured it. I said, if I write a 40-page script and I have 10 love scenes that run 4 minutes each, then I've got 40 minutes of my film done. And the other 30 will be dialogue. And you can shoot 30 minutes of dialogue in about 2.5 days if you rush. And I really didn't need to shoot 30 because 2 of it were titles and 3 of it was end titles. It just had to equal 75 minutes. So that's what we did. We did 10 love scenes, 4 minutes apiece, and then we did 30 minutes of dialogue minus 5 minutes for titles. And that's how we cranked out a bunch of these movies in about 1 week each. I would take the same premise to 2 different films, get the same actors in both, and then shoot away. I'd get a motel room or something and put everybody up for 5 days. We would rent places with hot tubs and, nice bedrooms, and we usually shot where we were renting. And we'd knock these things out. We'd be partying at night and shooting during the day. I was always thinking in 2s. So if we were in a scene, doing a love scene with somebody, I would say, okay, Sharon, you leave, and June, you come in. And Guy stayed right there, okay? And we'd shoot a love scene for one movie and then a love scene for another movie in the same spot and knock out 8 minutes in about 8 minutes. Because that was the easy thing to do. The love scenes, really took 4 minutes apiece. We just start rolling and go to town. And we edit all that stuff together, and it was the easiest thing to shoot. And we shoot them against the same bedroom or the background, and I'd have this piece that I could put into another movie, which I often did. But here was the thing, it was a bet. You were betting against yourself. If you spent $35,000 on 2 of them, and HBO didn't buy it for $75,000. Showtime would for $35,000. You lose a lot of money, but you had a backup of a place to go if it didn't sell. I had a lot of them that did sell, but there was a couple that didn't, that went to Showtime instead.
Whoever it is going to enjoy himself. It's going to be nothing but hot chicks with huge tits all over the place.
Now they're gone. They were on every night. And a lot of these films never made it to DVD or Blu-ray. They were throwaway movies meant to please Cinemax viewers at the time. Hardly any of them ever came out on DVD, which is okay, because I have copies of them, and they're not lost, but they're kind of like buried in my collection.